guys like horny it's crazy nowadays, thinking about how this show might come true eventually down the road. Turn me up!
Yo, turn my headphones up. There's no bass in my headphones.
Yo, turn that bass line up. Turn me up.
Shut up, bitch!
So, what did you think of The Last of Us? Did you have a fun time watching another HBO show, or did you not like it at all?
I mean, it's fine. So far, it's not like my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It wasn't bad. It reminds me a lot of Walking Dead.
Well, yeah, it's gonna because zombies.
So
and
yeah. I don't know. I'm interested to see what they do, and
Mm-hmm.
how they switch it up from like your typical zombie apocalypse thing. You know what I mean?
Pretty soon, it'll be very different from most zombie shows, especially because it'll take place in the city. So like those buildings at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Eventually, I don't know if it'll be this season. I'm assuming so. But eventually they'll be like climbing up those and fighting zombies and people like up and down the buildings and shit like that. So like I feel like because it also is more about the people versus the people and stuff like that, and the connections. Like the zombies stuff is a big part of it, but like it's not the most important.
The Fedra, the Fireflies,
yeah,
the poopers, the pissers.
yeah, the poopers. That's our group, the poopers and the pissers.
Shut up,
You know.
But so let's go like to the beginning of the show when it was Joel and his daughter Sarah. First you get to see like their normal day-to-day living and whatever. But
Right.
Eventually when the zombie virus stuff starts breaking out and
It's a zombie fungus though, right?
yeah, it's a fungus that gets people. I did like too the little fungus shit coming out of their mouths like while they eat people. That was fucking weird because they don't show that in the video game. That's new for the show.
I would hope that some things would be a little bit,
Yeah, no, there already is quite a bit.
Jesus Christ.
There's some major sports happening right now.
It's like everything.
Like the whole opening, like basically like showing their normal life isn't in the video game. Starts with them like watching the movie and shit like that, and them hanging out and his birthday night.
I played
the night
a
of the
little
invasion.
bit. I played a little bit of the first game.
Oh.
I don't remember it much because
Okay,
it
I was
was
gonna
like
say, how far did you get?
I legitimately played on a PS3. So if that gives you,
Yeah,
that was a while ago. I couldn't tell you how far I got. I don't remember much. I just
did
remember
it at
liking
least
it.
like look like it had the vibe? Because like that's one I think I really did enjoy about it is like it looked like the video game. Even the sound, I was so impressed by the sound design of the show. Like everything sounded so. You heard every little detail of everything they touched, walked around, drove.
Well, it's funny because I watched it at my desk on my computer monitor, and like there are certain shots and scenes like that were super bright. They looked like really good, like video game like shit.
Yeah, like it was
looked
very
like
impressive
super
how
clean.
well they because even just the camera work felt like a video game. Like in the car
Yeah.
when they're going around,
Yeah.
I was very impressed by how much it felt like a video game in parts. Like just watching like a
Yeah.
cutscene almost.
It threw me off when little girl died. Like at the little black girl.
It was
whatever.
it was
like,
funny. Yeah, his
oh,
daughter.
Shit, I'm like, I didn't fucking expect to see that.
No, that's how the game starts too. Is you like the night of that you're carrying her. It's like the same thing. The guard's there. He shoots her and
okay.
stuff. Yeah. The only difference is she's white in the video game, but like she's wearing like the same clothes and everything. Even like if you look at her desk, she got the same birthday card for her dad in the game.
Oh, cool.
So like there's like
Very
little
cool.
details like that.
I would say I like that. I like that attention to detail. Well, but I mean, like, but Matt, put yourself in that like our military guy where he radios it in and his boss is like, shoot him.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he
like,
says confirm like 3 or 4 times. Like, are you sure I need to kill these people? Like, come on.
I mean, it's like, fuck, dude, like that would fuck with your head so bad. But I mean, obviously we this is like a pandy wandy gone crazy.
Yeah.
But some similarities, I mean, with like just like you don't know. But what if the world were to just get a little bit hotter?
I really like too, like the more he talks, it takes all the breath out of the room and everyone's like, oh fuck.
Well, yeah, they're all
this could
fucking
happen.
scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all pooping their panties out there.
Yeah, they're all scared.
Did you think that, when we get to the 20-year time jump and that kid's walking up to them and they test him and eventually they just kill him and throw him in the fire?
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. I'm like,
yeah.
Jesus, like they're just throwing bodies into a fucking big fire pit. I'm like, whoa.
But like, it was fucked up too when she's like, you're safe here. And it cuts straight to the fire with the burning bodies.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, and then like, they're pulling him out of the back of that truck and like just carrying him over. I'm like, God, that has to stink so fucking bad.
Oh my God. Imagine how bad it smells. You getting a whiff every time you're shoveling more bodies into the trash
Well, I'm just
cans.
talking about that whole area. They're just constantly burning bodies. Oh, I would assume you would probably get used to it. Just like, fucking,
I guess
somebody cooks Brussels sprouts in your house or fucking opens a can of sauerkraut and fucking cooks it.
But do you think that kid was immune like Ellie is? Because I know in the games it's very it's like she is the only one. Maybe it's very unclear. It seemed like he was because he was fine. He was he wasn't really talking, but like he didn't seem like a zombie thing at all. There's no fungus coming out of his mouth, but he still tested positive.
Yeah.
So I
mean,
that's one thing that's a little different from
right?
I don't know because that's not in the game, so like I don't know where they're going with that.
Right.
That'll be really interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's possible. We'll see. I mean, it could just be they never bring it up ever again, never mention it.
Yeah, true. It could have just been like a fucked up opening scene to show you like this is what happens in this world.
They do that shit a lot.
Yeah,
where they're just like, what was that for?
True.
Like we'll key on it. We're like, oh, that has to be something, and then nothing just ever comes of it.
Animals on someone's wall that maybe look like their cameras or flies making people freeze.
Yeah, well, they kind of touched on flies.
Yeah, but I feel like they only touched on flies later on because people theorized on flies in the first season, though.
Well, maybe that's why they were like, you know what, we got to cancel the show. We're reading Reddit forums to get ideas to write season fucking 4.
Guarantee that happened. That had to have happened at some point for them. I guarantee it. But how did you feel about Ellie when you get introduced to her? What do you think about her character?
She's cool. She's a little spitfire. She's a little, fuck you authority. I like that.
You're gonna pay, motherfuckers.
Like fuck the establishment. Yeah, I like that. One of the parts I liked was when they're like escaping at the end. They run into that guard and he like beats the fucking shit out of them.
Yeah,
and I was like,
you get
a little pent up aggression there.
Yeah, no, that was really good.
Like,
once they turned that, it was really good.
Shut up, bitch.
What else is he in other than Narcos? I meant to look that up.
Well, he's in Game of Thrones also. Remember he gets his eyes smashed in by the mountain or whatever? Which Ellie is also in Game of Thrones. She's the little girl in the last season that saw that they went and got her help. Remember she fought the giant and the giant like squished her or whatever?
Vaguely.
I don't remember. She was related to somebody. I don't remember who she was related to though. He's in the Mandalorian. He is the Mandalorian.
Oh, he is the Mandalorian. Oh yeah, he's the Mandalorian. So at the very end they play in Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
So that's 80s, right?
I believe so. Yeah. So Trouble's coming.
So I mean, I'm assuming it's Trouble's coming.
Gotcha. 80s means trouble. Code broken.
And I mean, I watched the incoming weeks or whatever. Mm-hmm. There wasn't much to me, at least. I was just like, I don't.
No, yeah, it's funny. It doesn't look like much, but because I played the game, I can tell. There's one specific shot that I could tell you right now is from the finale, 100%. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that gets me excited. I know exactly where that takes place.
Interesting.
I really like too the girl Marlene. She is actually the same exact girl that plays her in the video game as well.
Oh.
And then the Joel and Ellie from the game will eventually be in this. The Ellie from the game is actually going to be Ellie's mom in this series. Whenever we get a flashback of that.
Interesting.
So I do like that they brought over some of the same actors and stuff. Or that's kind of fun.
And I like that Nick Offerman's in it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. I think he'll have like a whole episode dedicated to him. I think that's episode 3 is pretty much all him. And funny enough, I just remembered the Australian guy from season 1 of White Lotus is with him the whole episode, baby.
Shut up.
Like the
one that died in the first season. He's in it. He'll be
the one that pooped in the suitcase.
Yeah. You'll get to see him. He'll have like a full beard and some gray hair.
The one who got caught eating booty.
Yeah, I forgot about that. One thing that I thought was really cool is in the interviews afterwards, the girl Marlene is being interviewed, and her background is a big like if you've never seen it, you have no idea. It just looks like a kitchen, but like anybody playing the video game sees that, and you're like, oh my god, that'll be such an intense scene when we get to that. Probably like if I had to guess, I'd say like episode 7 or 8. It'll take place in this kitchen with this guy, and like it's like a whole like cat and mouse kind of scene of them chasing each other. It'll be pretty crazy when we get to that. But like I just saw that background and I was like, oh fuck, they're doing that too. Okay, that'll be fun.
Well, because like in the beginning, whenever shit goes haywire and they're running, and then like she hurts her ankle from getting in a car wreck.
Yeah, I feel like he should have been a little more clear with the SWAT team guy. Like, no, she twisted her ankle. It wasn't bitter. Like he just says we're not hurt or we're not ill or whatever.
Well, but I mean, like that zombie was fast as fuck. I'm like I mean, obviously I knew that he wasn't gonna die because like he,
he's
but
all
I'm going, fuck, dude,
shit.
This thing is gonna catch you guys. I'm like, this motherfucker is fast.
That part's fucking crazy in the game too. Like you actually have to hold your daughter and you're running and you're like, am I supposed to fight these guys? Like, what am I doing? But then it all turns sour and
because I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, that dude's fucking quick as shit. And then grandma, who can't even hear or speak.
Oh my god, what about the scene when she's getting the DVD for her dad and she's like behind her and shit? Yeah, that was good. That was like a big horror movie kind of scene there. I like that.
Yeah. Real quick, last point. I meant to bring it up a little earlier. I don't know. I mean, and this is just based off of instinct, but I don't know if I trust the lady that's with Joel, like the older lady.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if anything comes of that.
I can tell you exactly her storyline, at least from the game. Yeah. I don't know from the thing.
We'll have to see how that plays out. And on that note, everyone have a wonderful. Hey, this is the last pod.
Yeah.
Before I'm a married man.
Before he's a married man, and all you ladies can't get him. So last chance. Hop aboard the Hess train.
I will not be here next week.
Yeah, I'll either have to do. It'll be a weird episode next week.
If I get a chance to watch it, I'll try to do a quick little like 2 or 3 minute video recap to shoot it to you.
Oh, okay.
And then you can just put it in or however you want to do it if I get a chance. So because literally my entire family's coming in from out of town, and so is Abby's. So
you won't be busy at all. You'll have plenty of time.
A lot of people here. Yeah,
you have all the time in the world to do it.
Yeah. It'd be cool. It would have been cool if we could have just you knew somebody.
I know, and we could have well, I got a feeling he was gonna say we could just have all the episodes, but Zoom cut him off. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe. Catch you guys next week for Last of Us episode 2, motherfucker.
Shut up, bitch.